Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about something that, you know, I'm sure I talked about it before and many times before that, about picking your nose when you're around others. Now, apparently, apparently it is bad and wrong to do that. It's apparently considered behaving badly or behaving wrong if one does it. Now, many men and women, folk and lead will say that it because you can get sick, you can get ill. Now, if it was just out of them being afraid for your own health, that would be one thing. But I really think it's not really, it's more their health. They have this belief that you're going to touch them or you're going to touch something that they're going to touch. So out of that fear that you're going to touch them or touch something they're going to touch, they don't like it. Now, is nose picking something that's outlawed? No. Nose picking is not outlawed. So you aren't going to be taken in by the law keepers. You're not going to be put in jail. You're not going to, have a whole law thing out of it if you were guilty or not guilty of nose picking. All right? But they treat it as something that you're not allowed to do, even though it's not an outlawed thing. Yeah, there are a lot of things in this world that you can't do since they're outlawed. But under law, you can pick your nose. But they say you can't. Now, this whole way about nose picking is that as long as one has some way of streamer, a kind of streamer in front of their nose, fill in the blank. You book it in what streamer it is. You're okay. Now, they'll still look at you, but apparently they think that if you have some streamer and it's hiding your finger and your nose, I don't know. It's like, I don't understand it where they come up with this way of thinking. Oh, you're picking your nose. Oh, that's not good. But if I had some kind of streamer in front of me hiding my finger, oh, you're doing good now because you're using some streamer with your nose hiding your finger and you're hiding your nose. I'm okay with that. I don't get that. I really don't. Why is I don't get that? I don't know. And it's like, for some reason, it's like, oh, now they're concerned, now they're afraid for health. It's like they think, well, at least it's on the streamer, and they're going to throw the streamer away. They're not going to touch me, or they're not going to touch something I'm going to touch. I'm not going to get sick and ill. Well, first off, me picking my nose. Remember, that's my nose that belongs to my body. So what I do with my nose isn't their nose. So I don't see how that's going to make them sick or that's going to make them ill. Yeah, I could see if I touched something that they touched or I touched them, but I'm not going to touch them and I'm not going to touch something they're going to touch. All right? But they still have that fear that that's going to happen. That's the only guess I can come up with. But I don't know why. They just think it's unlooking. It's just some way of unlook. It's some way of unlook. Okay, I'm saying that right. It's unlook, some way of unlook going on, and that it's unlooking to pick your nose around others. Even if you ain't gonna do nothing to anyone, they still see it as unlook. And I will admit, I do pick my nose around others. Why? Sometimes even with having some kind of streamer, you still can't get things out of your nose. You know, even with good blowing or not. You know, I don't get it. You know, I really don't. It's like, okay, if you blow your nose, we're okay with that. But go wash your hands or something like that. Oh no, pick your nose. Uh-oh. That's going to make me sick. That's going to make me ill. Well, it might make me sick. It might make me ill, but it doesn't. So I wouldn't be afraid of that. But for some reason, it's just seen as unlook when you pick your nose around others. Oh, why are you doing that? That's not right. You know, yeah, I pick my nose, so you shouldn't do that. It's not right. And the only saga until they can tell you is, oh, you might touch them or touch something they're going to touch. You might make them sick. Yeah, I'm going to make them sick by picking my nose and then putting my own finger back down or cleaning my finger off. All right? I don't see how that's going to make them sick unless I touch something they're going to touch or I touch them. Okay, somehow. Or I flick my booger on them or something. Or throw my booger on them or something. Or put my booger on something they're going to touch. Alright? Then that might make them ill, might make them sick. But just picking my nose isn't going to do anything to them. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.